Well, guys, good morning from Oreo and I. Say hi, kitty. Aw. He's sleeping. Yeah. He's a good cat. Hi, guys. Here's Poppy. Oreo, what are you doing? What are you doing in there? Hey, stop trying to get my toothbrush, kitty. Stop. Well, I guess I'll have to throw that one away. See, now it's like 11:40 and I just woke up for good, so probably in total I slept like 12 hours last night and I sure needed it. And here's Darby. Hi, Darby. She decided to come up and sleep with me for a little bit. Hey, don't swat at me. Come on, kitty. She's a little old and senile. Where is he? Want to go downstairs? So we're not hoarding. We're not that crazy, right? We're not that crazy quite yet.
I'm just having a meal replacement shake because we're out of actual food.
Well, not that we're out of actual food. I mean, you could make a peanut butter and jelly or something. But yeah, I was gonna say. But so we're not hoarding because we're actually afraid that we're gonna be stuck here. We're hoarding because other people are hoarding, and
we are
therefore
hoarders in general.
Yeah, you know, like when other people hoard, therefore that makes things less available. And we can't just go out for a regular grocery store run, so...
My name is Reagan. Not Regan or Reagan or Megan.
Anyway, so we got like a crap ton of bread up here. The usual stuff in the fridge. You know, we've got...
Cauliflower? Who has cauliflower?
I don't know why we need that. But, so we got, you know...
All of the chocolate chips are on the bottom. Look at
Yeah.
that. Look at that. Look at that. They're all on the bottom.
Oh, boo-hoo. But... So, you know, so we got another thing. Well, we've got one full thing of milk in the other fridge, and we've got a backup one in here too.
Chocolate.
Plus, we've got the Carb Master stuff.
2/3 of a chocolate, and then another whole chocolate.
That'll last until like late April, so you know.
Chocolate's good. That's so good.
I've never actually really.
But you're not allowed
recently.
to have it because it's mine.
Because it's yours.
Just kidding.
Okay, whatever.
Just don't drink it like you drink normal milk because then it'll all be gone.
Yeah, Anyway, let's see what else we got. Where's he? So as you can tell, we have got plenty of food. Our cupboard's not really organized. We just sort of throw everything in here. We've got plenty of food in here. Chips, whatever this is. Got to walk, and it's like 3 o'clock, which, you know, it feels like a lot earlier than that because I didn't get up till like noon. True story. Bet you didn't know that. It was 11:40, I think, was the time that my phone said when I finally got
already
up for
3 hours into a meeting at that point.
So, yeah, so we're heading out for a walk right now because, you know, really, I mean, logistically, it's kind of one of the safer places you can actually be from the virus. Not that that has anything to do with it. We're just going out for a walk. But, yeah, going to Lake Erie Metropark for a little bit, and then we're going to go out to dinner at one of our favorite local establishments, and if that's too crowded, somewhere else, and, you know, so we're, you know, sort of supporting the places while everybody else is, you know, staying home for this overblown whole thing, so. Yep. I'll catch up to you.
Okay.
There are a couple out there. You see that little dot there? Yeah, right there and right there. Hey, you know what? I mean, I guess I really don't blame them. I mean, it doesn't need to be perfect weather to be out here. But, hey, you know what? I mean, you would have to think, though, on a speedboat or something like that, it'd be a little, like, you know, who thought, oh, it's going to be a great day to feel the wind, you know, when it's already like 40 at the lake. And it's actually kind of windy, but at the same time, it's also really not that wavy out here. It's pretty flat, honestly. Just the usual spillover onto these rocks here. I mean, that's just usual anyway. I don't know. I guess I don't know what the temperature out here is. I'd guess about 40. No, I mean like the air, but I was gonna say, yeah, the water's about 38, 39, 40, something like that right now, according to my app. Couldn't tell exactly what it said, but looks like all the water that's usually standing over here is all dried up. And it's been pretty dry the last few days, you know. I mean, you'd think we're having some sort of hurricane with all the stuff that's shutting down, but completely dry. Yep. The geese and the seagulls out here seem to be having a good time. They're just like, hey, less people. Dad's music because these little beasts are quite loud. All right, guys, now it's News Hour with your host, Ryan Lewis. Just gonna, probably during my entire CoronaTime series here, I've changed the name from Vlogmas 2 to CoronaTime. Like the slogan for, if you get it, you get it. Anyway, so I'm just gonna sort of quickly, less than 5 minutes, as few as 3, just sort of read through the top headlines from today, everybody's sort of response to everything as of yet. First off, President Trump has extended the travel ban to Europe to also include the United Kingdom and Ireland. Initially, it was just, I don't really know the specifics of it, but it was just Europe in general, I think, with the exception of the United Kingdom and Ireland. We've seen some activity over there, so we just went ahead and extended it. Don't blame him for that, obviously. Speaking of the president, he's also been tested for coronavirus. COVID-19, another word for it, expects results within a few days here. As the president of the United States, you're interacting with a lot of people. I think he was at a party or something like that. CPAC, that conference, he was there. I don't believe he came in contact with anybody, but a bunch of different scenarios where you could get it as the president of the United States. So. In other news, just looking back on this, I'm sure when I watch this video in the future, everybody's been still going on their toilet paper runs for whatever reason, because apparently we've decided that toilet paper is not something that you can just go out and run and just get real quick. I don't get it. Come on. Do you really think you're going to be trapped in your house for that long? And, I'm sure there are some people with the logic of, coronavirus gives you the craps. I mean, no, it doesn't. It's been proven that it doesn't. There's no diarrhea involved with it. Let's see. What else other than that? Royal Caribbean Cruises, they're shutting down effective midnight on Saturday. I've got a little note card here. Actually, it's just a little notepad. But, so they're shutting that down. I feel like probably the entire cruise industry is. I don't know if Disney Cruise Lines, if they're doing something, but I'm sure eventually. I might want to look that up. I'm not sure. I feel like they've got to be. If they're closing the parks, I mean, I'm not sure. Anyway, other than that, speaking of Disney, as of right now, as annual pass holders, because what we do is last summer we got an annual pass. And we sort of did this before, too, where we would get an annual pass and we'd go in August, late July, early August, and then we'd go earlier in July the next year so we can get it all on one pass. Plus, when my dad goes down there to pick up my grandpa and drive back, then there's, then he can just use it then, too. Other times, if we end up coming down for spring break, which, that obviously that's just out of the question now or whatever, but... So, as far as annual pass holders, they're actually, if you're an annual pass holder, the amount of time that they're closed, which as of right now would be about 14 days, I believe, 14, 15 days, however long they end up being closed, you actually get that time added to the end of your pass. So, let's say they end up being closed, as of right now they have it set at about 2 weeks, so they would add 2 weeks onto the end of it. So I think our annual pass is set to expire right at the end of July. That would extend it into probably about mid-August. So theoretically, we could also go down there in August now. And as far as other passes, if you had a trip scheduled, which this is probably good information for people, if you had a trip scheduled for there right now, they're not refunding your money, but they're giving you pretty much like a voucher to come back anytime between now and December 15th, which I don't even know why they even bother having that time limit, because they've also said that you can also redeem that another time, so why do you even have a time limit at that point? I don't know, but... So right now, that's pretty much it in, throughout the world of just everything. That's, I'm sure there are a lot of other smaller details but those are the current developments today. Things that have popped up anytime from about last night until right now, as of about 4:30, a little after 4:30. that's pretty much it. Just the same old stuff of everybody just going crazy and quarantining and whatever. Everybody being extra cautious. And sorry, I know this camera's a little bit shaky. Sorry about that, guys. It's kind of hard to get it perfect, but you know. So I guess that's pretty much it. Other than that, I've read a few articles sort of praising Ohio, you know, our neighboring state down there. Hi, guys. Ohio has actually been, in the opinions of a lot of people, one of the most proactive in responding to this virus. You know, they shut down schools before we did. You know, a couple days before we did, and you know. I guess I don't really know all the details, but just from what I've seen, they've been pretty good at handling it. You know, I mean, not that Michigan hasn't either. I mean, I guess we're not really far enough into this to really look at it from a broader perspective and see, like, you know, how are we going to be able, how did this all work out, you know? So, other than that, that's pretty much the news for today. And we're about to go to dinner in a little bit here, so yeah, so enjoy. Finish our dinner.
Our rations. Do you like
Yeah,
our rations?
our rations. We have our rations left. We ate like exactly half the pizza, and it's like beautiful.
I thought you said it was 50.02%.
Well, yeah, that was the joke.
49.98%.
Whatever. Next, we're going to head to the store just to see how ridiculous this whole thing is. So let's go. Once again, supporting another local business during this crisis.
Where's the resupplying?
Meijer truck. Literally the only reason we're going in here, other than just to see
Sheer curiosity.
Yeah, we got some bottles or cans and bottles, and we got to see all the craziness in here. Just can't believe they're actually restocking. No way. This is our favorite thing to do as Michiganders, returning our bottles and seeing which ones randomly they won't accept for whatever reason. It's one of my favorites. I don't know, that's pretty empty right there. Mac and cheese too. I guess that's an easily microwavable dish. The demand for this product is extraordinarily high. Wow. That's putting it, yeah, that's putting it very, very lightly. Extraordinary. You know that things are bad when the store says that demand is extraordinarily high. Still got coffee creamers. If only I like to drink coffee. A lot of butter's gone too. Still plenty of cheese and cheese-like products. Let's see. What else? Yeah, how do they still have so many booze, man? I'm sure the Corona section is completely... This, ladies and gentlemen, is the toilet paper section. It's like they're restocking the paper towels. Yeah. All of these are paper towels. There's no TP. Oh, it's... Yeah, so that was the toilet paper section. That's just, wow, jeez. Like, why would you, do you really think you're not going to be able to get out to the store? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have hurricanes here in Michigan, but this is about the closest thing you could possibly get to it. Oh, that section. More low prices. Okay, there's still surprisingly some stuff in here in the soup section. Not a lot of stuff, but there's actually still some stuff.
The plink.
Plink. Garbage disposal.
Remember the beer and cheese?
There's plenty of meat. Here's a can of pork right here.
I feel like
They actually have...
I feel like because they still have his Jif whips. Just look at that. It's
not
completely
by all, no.
in stock. It is by all.
No.
To go get bananas. Yes, sir. Your banana.
We'll buy that one.
Ooh, nice. Have no bananas today. Our Omar LLC. Just one guy creating a company. Good kitty. Good kitty. Yeah. Good kitty. Just watching some TV. Alright guys, now in an effort to lose weight, which I have now been on for like 3 weeks, I am going to take a little run on the treadmill. And, you know, just fair warning, I get pretty exhausted pretty fast because, you know, I'm a fat dude. So, you know, in case you haven't noticed from my vlogs, I'm a bit heavy. So, here we go. I'm going to go for maybe at least a mile here of just brisk running. And we'll see how it goes there. Usually what I have to do is, because I get so exhausted so quick, after the first mile, I sit down for like a solid 5 minutes and just chug an entire bottle of water. So let's see how it goes. Let's see if maybe I can make it a little longer this time. And of course, I've got my nifty earbuds. All right, guys, I'm at 1.15 miles. I'm gonna take a break at 1.5. See how exhausting this is. For a fat guy like me, you know. I made it, guys. You see how exhausted I am? This is when you first start working out, and you know, trying to get rid of that initial fat. But so I got a mile and a half done. So probably gonna come down for another mile, a little bit, you know, maybe a little bit later. First, I'm gonna chug that water bottle I was talking about, and I'm gonna pee, and then I'm gonna come back down here. Sounds good. All right, guys. I guess that's where I'm gonna conclude my vlog for today. Probably not going to do too much other than just go to bed at this point. I mean, that's about it. That's day 2 of CoronaTime. And no church to get up for tomorrow. Not having that. None of that stuff anymore because, you know, large gatherings. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Little view into life right now. Yes? Okay.
You're right out.
Alright. She's using the bathroom, I guess? I don't know. So that's a little insight into what life's like. You know, taking this for posterity, too. You know, looking at this 30 years from now, and I'm, hi, kids. Hi, it's Ryan. So, you know, just to kind of see what it looked like. You know, hopefully when I'm looking back on this, I won't be quite as fat. Yeah, you can say hi before I end it off. Hi.
Happy Corona time.
It's a Corona time.
It's Corona time.
It's a Corona time.
I made a TikTok. Do you want to see it?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
After.
In case, you know, for the people watching this in the future, which is really just me, TikTok's a big thing right now.
Tick.
Because I'm sure TikTok will come and go, just like, you know,
like
whatever else,
Vine,
like Facebook
Vine.
and yeah, like Vine and all that
Vine
other
just
stuff.
got shut
So
down. Poor
heck,
penguin.
heck, YouTube might not even be around when I'm watching this when I'm like 30.
Yeah, but you
know?
can still save the videos.
I'm sure I can still save the videos, yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know, YouTube.
Hello?
YouTube seems like it might just evolve,
If
not
you watch
really.
this in 10 years, hello 23-year-old self,
Yeah.
or 33 or 43 or 53.
25-year-old dude. I wonder who the president's gonna be in 10 years.
Who's the president?
Yeah, who's the president, guys? Say that in the comment section.
I bet it's gonna be George Washington.
Alright, guys, that pretty much concludes the vlog for today. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Probably not bright and early, because, you know, I'm sure I'll be sleeping in for quite a while. Maybe even till 11, it depends on how late I'm up. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow for CoronaTime day number 3, and y'all have a good night's sleep.